Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Friday. Sorry, I'm just trying to get things rocking and rolling here, as you can see. But happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing fantastic this morning or evening, whatever time it is for you. Excited to be here live, and yeah, I got about we'll call it like an hour or so. So we'll see how things go. But you can see Bitcoin trying to recapture 100K. We were actually just above 99 for a minute. But take a look at ETH over 4K. It's starting to feel a little alt seasony in here. So I know we keep going back and forth. It's just like, Bitcoin pushes and then alts take a break. And then Bitcoin like takes a little breather, and then alts are like, okay, is this our moment? Like, should we do something? But I think we're gonna have this back and forth play for the next couple of months. Specifically, I would say the next week or so, because I'm still anticipating it's gonna be choppy, right? Yes, we crossed 100K, but it's still gonna be choppy, and we don't start to make another move until mid to late December, or we'll just call it mid-December. In the meantime, though, talking about Splinterlands, you see SPS here, stayed above a penny, so that's always a good sign. Vouchers are still climbing. I think everybody's excited to see what is coming from that new voucher promo card next week. And I think they keep dropping teasers and hints. All right, are we back? Oh my gosh, it is Friday. It is Friday indeed. That was embarrassing. I think we're back online. Hold on, let me just double check and make sure, so I'm not just talking to myself here. There we go. So okay, yeah, this is exactly this is literally what happened. I did not realize that the plug on my laptop was just slightly out. And so my computer died. It was just like low battery. No, that's it. We're done. So I didn't even get like a warning or anything. It just completely shut off. So I guess the cool thing is that the stream stays alive. So shout out to StreamYard. Been using them for like 5 years now. But yeah, that was embarrassing. But hey, happy Friday. We're doing what we can. I see Brandon in the chat, hobbling hard over here. Let's go. All right, thanks for sticking around, guys. Dwayne's in the house. Let's go, Dwayne. Good to see you guys. So as I was saying before, apparently the power cord so rudely cut me off. It seemed as though there's some more teasers around what's going on with the upcoming voucher promo card. They're really trying They're really trying to milk this, huh? Like before we used to just get a straight post, but hey, this is shout out to Blaze. He's trying to make it fun and engaging. I'll be honest, I just want to know what it is, but let me see here since I'm not logged into to Twitter. So they posted something this morning, which says, in the shop where visions gleam. Now, here's the thing. They have a picture of, I think, Lina and Lorne's shop. Yeah. So it's the background of this thing right here, right? So what it says is, in the shop where visions gleam, hidden powers weave a dream. In death's embrace, a menace prance, seek the rebirth of the dragon's dance. Okay. So what can we gather from that? The voucher promo card, I mean, it literally mentions the word dragon, so I'm assuming it's going to be a dragon, or at least that would be a very, very comfortable guess that I would put forth. And then they also mention by name Rebirth. So that wasn't on the new ability list yesterday. So Rebirth would be a very interesting one for, I don't know, actually. I'm trying to see, like, because they give us 3 new abilities. There's no way that like one of these cards has 2 new abilities. That would be wild, right? So I'm trying to think of what would be good. What would Rebirth be good with? I'm trying to remember the abilities. I forgot them now. Do I still have them open here? No. All right. So one of them was oh, the reflection thing, right? So you give your neighbor's reflection. I don't know that Rebirth would work well with that. There was the poison one. Oh, that could work really well. What was the last one though? Hold on, let me go back to their Twitter page. Oh, and then weapons training. Untrainable. Well, why would you want something? Okay. So one is no weapons training. One is like the, reflection shield for your neighbors, and then the other one's poison burst. So assuming we have each of those for a new thing, which one would Rebirth work well with? I don't know. We've already seen the stats. I think Dwayne, you shared the stats for one of the cards already, right? The legendary card, I think. Well, I'll just say this: if poison works, if it goes with the poison thing, that would be pretty awesome, because it's like I think you guarantee giving poison to an opponent, and then there's like a chance with the opponent's neighbors. And so if it's killed twice, you're giving poison twice. That would be pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Dwayne says, oh yeah, hey Dwayne. Do I pay for StreamYard? Yes, I do. I've been a customer of theirs since like 2019. I was doing like a lot of podcast stuff right before the pandemic, and then through the pandemic on like my music channel, and then it's been great for the last couple of years, because then I got to pivot and then like use it as well for live streaming here, which I wasn't even using it for live streaming back in the day. I was using it for like just remote podcast stuff, because it was just easy to record and send somebody a link. But then they raised the prices earlier this year, which kind of annoyed me. I mean, I get it. It's been like 5 years. Like the price has never changed, but I don't know. It's like, no. Ugh. So there was like a short period of time I was like shopping around to see if there was something better, but I don't know. Like everything's just so easy for me here. So like there really is that, I don't know, it's like sunk cost, whatever it is, like the cost of like moving and like changing everything up. It probably would just take me like an hour or an afternoon to figure it out. But this is what happens when I don't have the motivation. But if you know of any others that can multi-stream to several and that are cheaper than StreamYard, I would be open to exploring them. I think I saw Restream as an option. That seemed to be, and it was great because like I love like these AI search engines now. So like I use Brave like 99% of the time. And so like I'll just hop in and like I'll just ask the Brave AI. I don't even care about the results that it gives me because it's just going to send me to some website. I'm just like, what are the top competitors for StreamYard? And then it like gave me a couple. Restream was the only one that I recognized. Dwayne says, I saw your comment on BTC. It is savings. That's the truth. Well said. Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is, Bitcoin is like it's savings. So you can view it as that, but it also has probably one of the biggest upsides in history, or in the world right now. If you believe in where it's going to go, if you believe in, you know, the thesis that Saylor and all these other maxis have kind of put out there in terms of adoption, it's like you can just save in Bitcoin and then also have, like, I don't know, even at this point, another like 50 to 100x upside, right? Which you know is getting adopted by the rest of the world. I mean, one of my favorite things when it comes to Bitcoin is just how it's gonna reprice everything, right? It's gonna demonetize so many other industries. Real estate being one of the biggest ones that I hear some people talking about, but I think it's going to start happening soon, which is interesting, right? So you got real estate, you got bonds, which it's already starting to do. Everybody loves MicroStrategy's bonds versus you know, all the different treasuries that are out there. And then lastly, stocks too. So it's going to be wild. It's going to continue eating the world. All right, so Dwayne says, X engagement is coming alive. Impressions are up 2 to 3x at least. Amazing. Is this for you or is this for the team? Because the team's been doing a good job of, you know, getting out there. I'm assuming that's all Blaze. Let's see. So if I go and look at, all right, so he's got about 1,000 impressions on this most recent post, which is from 4 hours ago. Let's look at like, okay, so 800 impressions, 1.2K, 800 impressions. I wonder if the team can earn revenue from, do they have a blue check mark? Yeah, maybe they can earn some revenue from that. Just another source, right? If they get a lot of people. I'm trying to see something. Let's go older. Like, I'm just trying to scroll through from like, when did Blaze start? He was announced in October, right? Yeah, I think they announced him in October. So if I just go back to before they really like started doing much, like mid-November, there were still like what, 1.5K impressions, 2.2 on Heloise, 825. All right, well, you know, I mean, it's good that there's putting more engagement out there, but I wouldn't say that the numbers are up for them, sadly. But hopefully that'll change. Yo, M, what's up? Good to see you here. Dwayne says Poison Burst was crazy. Yeah, it should be. That'll be a fun one. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. All right. Happy 100K day. Almost. Dwayne says that was a rare card. Oh, it was rare. Okay, it was 3 magic, 4 armor. Okay, I forgot what else. Gotcha. Bananas. Ola. What's happening? Sorry, I thought it was a legendary card. All right, so Dwayne says my X impressions are up for sure, but I meant just generally SPL engagement. Well, there's a lot more to talk about. A lot of people are talking, and you know, there's a great community that's really, the effort's been led by shout out to DJ, shout out to Gold Matters. So you know, Blaze coming in and really jumping in there. And shout out to Clayboy too, because I think the SPS DAO account started to get more active as well. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. But yes, engagement is up. I don't know. I guess I haven't noticed any engagement up for me, but I just kind of post whatever. I used to like go heavy into like the MMA stuff. I mean, anytime there'd be like a big event or there's just like a big sporting event, it was fun to like, I don't know, just poke at people. But now it's like, I don't have the time. Although there is a fight tomorrow. Wait, who's fighting tomorrow? Let me see. It was a title fight for Bilal that I think got canceled because he got hurt. Oh, Shavkat is still fighting Ian Machado Gary. All right, it's okay. I don't know if it's gonna be worth staying up for. Oh, the main event. Oh, this is Pantoja. I don't know how to say his name. Versus Asakura. To be honest, I don't know those fighters as well. The smaller weight classes is not. I don't focus on as much. But I do want to see Shavkat fight Gary. That'd be good. And then I think they announced UFC, whatever the January one is, 311. That's gonna have 2 title fights in it, so that's exciting. But we're a month away, so we'll have to see how that goes. All right, people excited to chat, comment, support, and it's driving new eyeballs, in my opinion. No, that's great. I think X is a way better place. Like, here's the thing. If you want to talk about Splinterlands, again, Discord and X provide 2 different types of atmospheres. But X offers discoverability, right? Especially if, people are just randomly looking up hashtags or Web3 gaming or something like that. There's that opportunity for exposure, which doesn't really exist in Discord, right? That Discord is not meant for exposure. It's more meant to like deepen your relationships, hopefully, right? Or make you hate each other, whichever one comes first. But I would say that if you're going to spend time talking about the game, spend time on X, right? Like that, because the stuff that you want to talk about, the people are there, the energy is there. And all that is easily discoverable, and people can see your experiences and see, what the game has done for you. Or if you want to go complain about it, I guess you can complain about it too. But your mileage may vary. Bananas says, yeah, I changed my name on X to Bananas and started posting a lot more Splinterland stuff. Nice. I get a lot of engagement when I do post Splinterland stuff. So I guess if I want to chase engagement, I can do that because we have a pretty awesome community. But most of the time, I'm just posting random stuff, or like it's like I'm quote posting stuff that I find interesting. So Brandon says, that time you buy 9 Gladiator packs, accidentally buy Bloodstones instead of Power Stones. Open to find 2 regular 4 legendaries and 0 gold foils. Oh, well, hey, at least you got some legendaries. Unless you don't need them anymore. I try to write more snaps on Peak D too. I haven't really used that feature. Am I missing out? Because Leo Threads was doing the same thing too. And I was posting on there for a bit, but maybe I should check out snaps on Peak D. Traction, like, do people upvote it? I wish there was a way that I could post. I need an app that allows me to just cross post from everything from X. Everything from X to snaps into Threads. And it'd be great if I could like do what's that called? What's the meta version? Threads. Yeah. That'd be cool. I mean, I don't even use Threads, but it'd just be nice to like have something that shoots out of it. You know what? How is it like we live in a world of like AI? Is there something that cross posts to X and Threads? Meta's official feature allows you to from Instagram and Facebook to Threads. Lame. Yup is a third-party app, offers cross-posting functionality on X, Twitter, Blue Sky, Farcaster, Threads, and Lens. It provides a workaround for users to cross-post from these platforms to Threads. At this time, there's no other entity explicitly mentioned in search results. That cross post to X. But you know what? I kind of want to keep my Instagram or my Meta thing is very different content. It's very like music focused content. Whereas whereas X has become much more degenerate, talk about Bitcoin, crypto, and any other thing that I want. So maybe I shouldn't be cross posting there. All right, banana snaps are cool. It brings in the Leo threads and all that in one. Oh, okay, cool. So they're not two separate things. That's actually kind of fun. You know what? I'm gonna get more active on that. Why not? But X is obviously much more important place to be active if you want people to see it. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, you know, the thing about Hive, which includes, you know, snaps and threads and all this, like let's be honest here, it's just one big circle jerk, right? If you have people that want to support your content, they're gonna like upvote it, and then you're gonna upvote them, and it's just like that's what it is. But like discoverability, the audience just is not there for anybody on Hive. Hive is like tiny. So yeah, I would say it's still worth your while to jump into X at the very least. Although, like, you know, I don't know. It's been interesting because like Aggie's posting more on X. He's talking about, you know, the fact that he got the blue check, and now all of a sudden he's getting a bunch of like follows and stuff, which is great. I'm not hating, nor am I envious. I'm just like I didn't notice anything like that. For me, like I was just trying to support the platform. Mainly because I would love to see what a social media platform that doesn't rely on advertising looks like. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the product. I wouldn't mind paying for a service. And while X is not, you know, perfect by any means, it's still one of the better platforms out there, which is why I probably spend way too much time on it compared to others. That's the Meta app threads though. No, I know. The Leo Finance got screwed, or in Leo got screwed with that. They are two separate things, but PicD brings all of the microblogging platforms. Okay, well, I will make sure to check that out and start posting on there more. Oh gosh, why do I always get phone calls while I'm live? I hope it's not an emergency. Just letting him know I'll call him back later. Okay, so what were the takeaways here? I think we figured it might be Dragon and something about Rebirth, and then pairing it with one of the other abilities, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could see a situation in which both of the like two other new abilities are with someone else. Because like Mana Warden, there's got to be something new to really entice people to come in. Like the card's got to be fan-freaking-tastic. Because as you can see here, we are just like vouchers have just run amok at this point. We're back over 15, approaching 15.5 million. Like that's just not good. That's just not good at all. We've printed so many, and we're not getting rid of them. So there's that. Let's see. Did we cross 100K again? Why did I get a Coinbase pop up on my phone? No, we're still at 99. I'm just waiting to sell these vouchers. How much do you think? Well, we did the math on this already, right? I wonder if the new card is going to be a different rarity. Common is cool. Well, no, common works well. Maybe they shouldn't change up the rarity. Just have it be a card that's like like for example, like Mana Warden probably should have gotten whatever thing he got at like level 5. And I'm thinking about like Ruse, for example, who is a common card, or Archimus the Bear, for example, which didn't get the halving ability until like later on. Had we done that, man, I think we would have minted. We probably would be voucher neutral at the very least. So, is there something going on? Did I get a tag here? Oh, I did get a tag from the GLS platform. Okay, time to catch up. Hold on, let me go to the official announcements. I know we don't talk about GLS here, but let's see what he said. Okay, so announcement addressing your feedback and our plans ahead. We hear you. We understand the frustrations that some in the community have shared. Your feedback is vital. So GLS updates focus on what matters to you. Based on community input, we think it's likely we need to shift gears away from goals tactics, which has not been well received by the community, and pursue other plans instead. Rather than just doing this, we want to share with the community the general outline of what we're thinking and see if there's more buy-in for the alternative plan. It consists of the following: passive mode, a more accessible way to play, letting you engage with GLS without constant active participation, using all your existing assets. And then an asynchronous tournament mode, a competitive format that allows players to fully engage and showcase their strategies. We believe these changes will better reflect the experience the community wants while ensuring the value of your NFT and tokens remain intact. So GLX future rewarding future innovation, or GLX future rewarding innovation. We're also targeting a new stake-weighted prediction market for sports betting as part of GLX roadmap. What? This will allow you to make predictions without risking your stake tokens, earn reward for accurate calls in a decentralized and fair system. This is a bold step. We're committed to creating something that truly resonates with our community's expectations. What the frick? Holy moly. Okay, so I have to imagine there's got to be some kind of legal red tape around like just getting into prediction markets, right? I mean, it's not like, I know like DraftKings and FanDuel are all super popular, but didn't they have to play by the book? Don't get me wrong, something like that would be interesting because you know, everybody loves to gamble in this space. Okay, and then they have office hours in 27 minutes. What is going on with this project? Now, here's the thing. I want to be very clear. I think it's great that they're pivoting. I think it would be actually quite foolish of them to double down on something that nobody plays or likes. So, you know, many great companies in the past have pivoted. And, you know, while I don't have a lot of, we'll just call it, I'm not like heavily invested in this, either, you know, financially or emotionally. I just want to see it succeed for the hell of it, just to give Hive a little bit more relevance and for it to do something completely different than what something like a Splinterlands is doing, right? You know, that was one of the dumbest things in my opinion. Sorry, just gonna be very, very real with you guys here. And again, I don't mean this as like, I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody in particular, but it's like, okay, you make a football game, but then you make it card-based. And then you make a racing game, and then you make it card-based. Like, I'm glad Aggie is actually thinking outside the box here. Whoever Aggie's talking to is thinking outside the box here. Like, okay, if you're going to do something sports-related, make it competitive with what's out there. Don't make it into a card game. I mean, I get it, right? There's, like, collectible cards of all different types of sports throughout history, but you don't play with those cards. Like, nobody used to collect like rookie cards of NBA and NFL players and then like play a game with them. That wasn't the point. It was just to have like these, you know, one of X cards. So I think the pivot is good. And I still am hoping that we can get NBA Jam or FIFA Jam or NFL Jam, whatever you want to call it. Give me something. I don't need real players. I don't even care what the names are. Just give me something that's fun to play. Build it on Unity. Let me challenge people here on stream so we can have a good time and set up tournaments and do all these different types of things with a game that's a little bit more engaging than something like a card game like Splinterlands, right? No, and that's no hate to Splinterlands, but just something different, right? Something that I was hoping Moon Carts would be able to do. But see, even Moon Carts went the same route where it's like, and I get it, like I know they need to sell stuff, but like this whole combining 400 cards, like my hope is that whether it's through Arcade Colony or GLS, we can get a game that costs you very little to jump into, right? Like you need one car and one driver, and you go and pick your car and your driver, and you get your strengths and weaknesses, and it's exactly like what's that called? Mario Kart, right? When you play the game, you can get these pickups and whatever, right? Obviously, I don't think moon carts can pivot anymore. But if they wanted to do like this whole selling of NFTs, then make a 3-on-3 NBA Jam type of thing, right? Where you make a roster of like, I don't know, 15 different players, different heights, different skill sets, different, stats. So like, one might be fast, tall dude might be center, might be slow. Some people got range, you can shoot the 3-pointer, right? And then I go and I build my team, and I need treat it like Axie Infinity, right? So I got to go in and I got to buy these 3 things. And if you want to sell packs, I guess that's fine. But I would say that you might be able to do better without having to sell like thousands of packs and making people buy thousands of packs just to compete at the highest level. Have it be a game where the game is just like fun, and we can go in and play. And then create game modes and competitive landscapes for people to come in and participate. And I know I'm totally doing this as like an armchair quarterback right now. I can't imagine that it's easy for Aggie or Matt or anybody in this position. I'm just trying to be honest about like what I would want as a casual consumer of Web3 games. And maybe I'm in the minority. I don't know. But they wanted feedback, so there you go. Okay, let's see. Aggie really has the check mark? Yeah, I think so. He was like talking about it, and now he's like tweeting all the time or posting all the time. He's starting another project in GLS without finishing anything. Yeah, pretty much. Guy Mansbridge, what's going on, Guy? Good to see you here. When a Web3 game looks far more like Dejarik, the holographic chess type game in Star Wars, or monsters go in and show their specific attack defensive moves, I'll be hooked. That'd be cool. Man, now you just got me thinking. Like, what if you made like a chess type of game where you needed like 12 or 24 NFTs to get started, but like you could choose different things. Like you'll always have like maybe like a queen and a king type of deal, but then you could choose the rest of your army. So it's not just like the same as your opponent. But I suppose that, wait, how wild would that be? Imagine, okay, has anybody ever tried this? Like, what if you just had chess where, okay, so you get a king, a queen, 8 pawns, right? Pawns are going to be pawns are going to be whatever. But then you could choose the other 6 things that you get, right? Is it 6? Yeah, so knights, rooks, or is it bishop, knights, and castles or rooks, whatever it is. So you can go straight where you're like, no, I'm going heavy. We're going 6 rooks, right? Like, or I'm gonna have a legion of horses running around here. But your strategy could be different from your opponent's. Everybody still plays within the same rules. They can still do the same things. They can only do the same things. And you understand that. And nothing's overpowered because everybody has access to the same options. I don't know. Are we onto something here? I've never played anything like that, but it sounds like it could be interesting. I'm probably one of the people who will go like all rooks. Just straight up blitz down the middle. I'll be honest, I've never liked bishops. And then the knights. The knights are fun because they're such a wild card with that little L-shaped move. And so it's fun to be able to like position them in places that, could be awkward. For your opponent, obviously. Okay, but now we're getting carried away. I'm not going to make a game. But somebody else can, and I might play it. Fisher random chest. Oh, is that what this is? Is that what we're describing? JB said Fisher random chest. Brandon saying, so weeks ago the Soulkeep proposal failed, thus Soulkeep kept receiving SPS rewards. Any news on their plans or changes? Any changes since? You know, I've been seeing them post. I think the tournaments just went live again. Let me see. I'm gonna go to okay, so Soulkeep updates. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, Monday the 2nd, they announced the tournaments were going to go live at 11 a.m. So it looks like those are back. And then an explanation of the reward distribution. Previously on all leagues tournaments, you saw the same prize pool amount. Okay, we changed that. So each day the SPS pool is accumulating approximately 30,000 SPS. But due to the 3-week delay, we decided to restart the SPS pool rewards with 100,000 SPS today. Wow. All right. Because using the whole pool would just be over distributing SPS among players in leagues 1 through 3. Okay, so sound calculations. So it looks like it's back live, up and running. I don't know. I'm assuming they solved everybody's problems. If they didn't, I'm sure we'll hear about it. So and they've been active. Arhav has been active in the chat, just trying to answer questions and do things. So, you know, look, they're trying, man. I maintain that this is still not the time to pull the plug. I mean, 30,000 SPS a day is not the end of the world. Yeah. I want them to be motivated to use all of the marketing power they have, marketing power and reach, to get people into Soulkeep, at least from a Web 2 perspective, because I think that could drive some people into the Web 3 side as Web 3 starts to take off. Mystic Force, what's going on? Good to see you here. Vlogging says, what a shame that 40k TC bid was not enough for Heloise yet. Yeah, you know, I'm hoping one day I'll get it for 40k and then I'll laugh at all of you. We'll see if the site goes down or something right after I bid my 40k. So JB says, Fisher random, you get the same pieces, but backline randomly placed. Okay. Interesting. Well, I like the idea of like building a team, right? Because then you offer something a little bit more. And we're talking about different things, so I'm not trying to say anything against Fisher random. It's just, I think that there's an opportunity. So going back to the GLS thing, there's an opportunity there. You're rebranding, you're pivoting. Take this time to really try and build something that, I don't know, people would want. And don't go on the same rails or the same kind of infrastructure you had in the past. I know you need to make pack sales and all this stuff, but I don't know. Just the idea of this whole thing of spending or needing 400 copies of a card in order to get the maximum out of it is just, it's wild to me. And I know I say that as somebody who's been playing Splinterlands for 3 years now, but it is absolutely bananas to me, which is probably why I refuse to do it for the most part since Chaos Legion. I haven't even maxed Chaos Legion. Because then you get a game like, I think even just for the ease of it, you get a game like Parallel, for example, where it's okay, you can only use up to 3 decks or 3 cards in a deck, right? And buying 1 card, you get the full maximum potential of that card. It's just if you buy 2 more of them, you can, triple your chances of pulling that card in the game. And that's the wild thing, right? It's okay, the thought of having to buy 400 copies of a card and let's say that card is a penny, right? Then sure, the maximum amount that you're gonna pay, or the amount that you're gonna pay for a max copy is like $4, but you still need to go and buy 400 copies of this damn card. Whereas like buying a $4 card off of like OpenSea on base, I mean, yes, there's fees and stuff like that, but that didn't scare me. Like when I was starting the game and playing, it's like, oh, this card's going for like 30 cents. Yeah, let me grab it. Oh, this card's going for a couple bucks. Yeah, let me grab it, right? I think I can use it. I can build a deck. So, I don't know. Just a thought. Maybe it's time to do something different. Maybe it's time to give it a try. All right. Where are we at with this? So let me check my Robinhood account. Get the most up-to-date crypto prices. Oh, we're back over 100. Oh, damn. Should have bought. Mother. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, it is what it is. MicroStrategy's up. I've been playing options with Marathon. Just to get my feet wet. But now everything's just gonna get screwed because we're going vertical. This is so fun. You know my problem is now I'm spending way too much time like watching stock prices every day, which is exactly what I don't have time for. But it's been fun. All right, so blockchain said I bought 2 Mana Wardens with my vouchers, got 1 regular foil and gold foil. Nice, congratulations, man. If you got the gold foil randomly, then that's awesome. All right, I would say keep big amounts for soulbound. What do you mean by that? Oh, but change it for pack sales. Yeah, well, Splinterlands is not going to change stuff now, right? Like, it's just... We can't change things with Splinterlands. It's just... When you look at the price of these cards and the price of, like, getting in, it's just wildly expensive. But maybe Splinterlands can justify it because they have, a functional game that's been around for many years. But let's go to core here, right? So... if we were to look at like common cards, like again, a 1 penny card is going to cost you $4. So like this card right here, the worst card in Rebellion, in order to max this out, this is what, 6x that $4? That's like $24. All right, where's Big Boy? Yeah, this guy's like what, $80? Yikes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, Bitcoin's over 101. I just got the notification from it's going vertical. Here we go again. You can thank me all, or you can all thank me because stream called for it, so we made it happen. But I didn't buy enough on the dip. Look at Coinbase lagging. Let me guess, they're down again. We must be in a bull run. We back at 100K. Indeed, my friend. Indeed. All right, Vlogging says, maybe the founding team was thinking that only very few people would ever get to 400 copies of a card, and they will keep on building around that. Nowadays, it's a bit weird because everyone can get it. Maybe. Maybe. Like, especially with how expensive the packs are. I think that's the other thing that's kind of like wild about this. Sure, I could imagine like imagine you had common cards where each level was just 1 BCX. So you only needed like 10 BCX to max it out. But then they wouldn't sell as many packs. I don't know. Oh, shoot. 1013. All right. Looks like I missed the boat. Had too much cash sitting on the sideline. Although, I don't want to chase it, but who thinks we go up from here? Up only. Or are we going to come back and revisit 5 figures again? Where's MicroStrategy at? Damn it, 402. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm having fun watching all these Bitcoin adjacent stocks. And man, there's more. There's like, I just saw this random company, Semler Scientific or something. Like, they posted about the fact that they're like buying Bitcoin. Like same kind of thing that Saylor puts out, right? Where it's just like, we have acquired this much Bitcoin. Our total holding is now this, at an average price of this, and we have, you know, our Bitcoin yield to date, year to date, or quarter to date, whatever. I'm like, oh my God, this is getting wild now. Everybody's gonna start doing it. Everybody's gonna start doing it. Oh wait, you know what tomorrow is? December 7th. I think that's what's that called? Microsoft's gonna vote on whether or not they're gonna adopt the Bitcoin strategy, or at least buy some for their corporate treasury. So maybe somebody got some good news and this vote's gonna go well. And we're buying the rumor right now. It's just wild to me how much, like, look at this. This is like a $7,000 swing. Yeah, like $7,000 swing in a day. And it's like, that's just nothing. It's just nothing. It just happens now. Because the thing is, we could drop in the same way we did the other day, right? Where it's like, here was 103 down to 94, 95, whatever it was. Yeah, 94. Oh man, good stuff. $0 copies isn't the problem. Or did you mean to say 400 copies is the problem? It's the progression of leveling up that's screwed. What do you mean by that, Pomp? It would be cool. I would love to see something in-game added that levels up the more you play with it. So everybody like buys a card, and it's just like the more battles it wins, or the more like kills it gets. That's the only way you can level it up. I would love like a set like that. That would be so cool. Because then, like, early on, you're gonna have to like pair it with a bunch of other OP cards to try and get those wins or try to get those kills. Especially if it's like something lame, like a chicken, right? Like, you can't get much kills. I can play Splinterlands on 0% alcohol. Yeah, great, Mystic Force. I'm happy for you. I don't know where that came from. But I applaud you, my friend. Alright, so let's see. Oh, no, didn't get that yet. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're closing in on an hour here. I accomplished my goal of getting Bitcoin over 100K again, so you're welcome. And we shall see where things play. Oh, MicroStrategy's under 400 again. Maybe I should just buy. Oh, so difficult. I'm trading now, which is not good. Not good. I'm just glad that my stack is just buy and hold. Whatever gains I make from my trade, I just buy and hold, and then we're good to go. From level 9 to 10, you need 100 cards. From level 1 to 2, it's only 5. Yeah, no, I mean, this gets like going from gold to diamond, right? Gold to max is essentially like double. I think you go like for commons, it's like 220 BCX. From level 8 to level 10, it's like 220 up to 400. So it's like pretty much double. Rares, it's like 60 to 115. Epics, it's 32 to 46. That's the only one that's kind of like better. And then legendary is 6 to 11. So yeah, pretty much double there. Stage Survival says, you know when to shop for a card. You know when you shop for a card, and at the top right there's the number of cards. Is this all the cards in existence or just circulating? If so, how do you take a card out of circulation? I think that's all cards in circulation, right? So if you're talking about this, like on the top right, it'll show here circulation number. But this is cards, not BCX. So understand that number. Now the thing is, if let's say I were to buy these two cards right here and combine them, circulating supply will go down to 97.53. So that's how you can understand that. Hopefully that makes sense. If you combine a card or if you burn a card, that's what takes it out of circulation. Blockchain Project says 122K-ish, and we drop for a bit for BTC. Maybe. This is all happening a lot earlier than I expected. I was really hoping for some more time. Maybe we'll still get it, though. You never know. But things do feel so bullish right now, don't they? Like, almost too bullish. It makes me nervous. I think, you know, I said this a while back because people were like, oh, when are you going to take profit and all that? And I said that I would probably, once the new year hit, start, you know, taking ice cream money again. And I think, like, the fact that I'm feeling the itch to take ice cream money now, granted, like, Splinterlands has not really seen much of this lift, right? I mean, sure, we had a 10% lift from a penny to a little bit more than a penny. But, yeah, I don't know. Pomp, I agree with this. With circulation, they should show outstanding BCX also. Yeah, so if you ever want to see outstanding BCX, great tool. Shout out to Splinter Cards. You can go to the printing and distribution under their tools thing here. And like for that card we were just looking at, let's go to Rebellion. What was it called? I think it was a common card. So let's see if we can remember the name, because I don't know these cards at all. And we know that it's a unit. Where is it? Oh wait, maybe we can see here. No. God, what was it called? Fenmore Haunt. Damn it. I don't know this set at all. Aria Bandit. Yeah, never would have guessed that. Wow. I don't know this set at all. Aria Bandit. There you go. So 9754. Oh, I should have recognized the number. So you can see here that 9754 is the regular foil number of cards, but in total, there are 105,000 BCX. Now, what's interesting is then you can take this number and say, so we'll say like 105,473. If we were to get the max amount of copies, right? So divide that number by 400, then there should only be technically 263, a little bit more than 263 maxed copies available with this amount of BCX. 263. So keep in mind, that the fact that there's 9,754 cards means that there's quite a few that are leveled up to just random levels, right? Because the closer this number is, like the closer 9,754 is to 105,473, that means that there's a bunch of singles floating around. But what we probably have is maybe a bunch of max copies, a couple of non-max, like under-level cards. Oh gosh. And then I don't know how many singles, but I can't imagine it's too many. And I would assume most of the singles available are probably on the marketplace, which 93 cards. So if we look at level 1, yeah, 93 cards. Oh wait, sorry, that's not what I meant. Yeah, level 1. Okay, so there's 93 cards. Okay, Status Bravo says, wow, we need to have entire university courses to go through all this. Yeah. Yes, we do. That's what the academy's for. All right, this is not the time to overthink. It's just something that always happens at the stage of the cycle. Of course, it's always possible that this time is different. Indeed. Indeed. All right, well, you know what, guys? I think we can call it here. Just past noon for me. There's a couple other things that I need to go and get done. So let's do this. I won't be streaming the next couple of days. I'll be taking the weekend off in terms of live streams. I mean, maybe if something wild happens, then like Sunday night, I'll come check in with you guys. But most likely we'll just stick to like Monday morning, Monday-ish this time. What else? I'll try to get some more videos up. I'll see if I have time to record any more today. But yeah, aside from that, I'm really sad that we didn't get the final. GLS office hours are starting. If you guys want to go check that out. But we did not get the card or the final like stats of whatever the voucher promo card is. Hopefully, I'm assuming they'll reveal that at some point today or this weekend, right? Or is it just going to be a surprise when it drops? Either way, I'll try to do a video on that when that comes out. I think we've done enough speculation already. But my speculation is primarily going to be, what's the voucher impact of this card? Is it good enough to burn through 15 million vouchers or not? But check out Mana Warden. Look at this guy. I was trading at 14 cents the other. Oh, Vet V, did you scoop him up and try to get a 50% gain? Let's go. They were trading at like 14 cents the other day. Now the floor price has risen to 23 cents. Well done. Well done, team. I applaud it. Now, there's like 80,000 copies of this card, so even less max copies available. But as I've said many times, this card doesn't need to be maxed. It's kind of garbage. You really only need it at level 1. I mean, sure, maybe Impede's cool, but I don't know. All right, guys. Well, have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch up with you all soon. And I don't know if Bitcoin hits 150K this weekend, then I'll figure out a time to live stream. But at this point, I think we're just going to be chilling for a bit. Hopefully, so I can buy some more next week. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.